5 points against the
I was
Raiders.
the same.
So,
I thought they were risked last week too.
I like them this week. I think that Big Ben's absence is going to be huge for Pittsburgh, so Baltimore for me.
And Rice is wonderful to watch, isn't he, the running back? Just sensational.
And so strong in the core. You just don't see very many athletes in any elite sport that are built like NFL running backs.
He probably single-handedly got Greg Schiano that coaching job at Rutgers because he took them from a 100th ranked university to about a 20th ranked on the back of Ray Rice when he was there.
So go to betstar.com.au to look at the Bears and 49ers game, because it's probably the game of the round, but we're just waiting on, basically to see what's happening with Cutler and if he's going to play or if he's not going to play. That will have an enormous impact on the market. If he plays, they're probably $1.70 San Francisco favourites. If he doesn't, then they're probably $1.40 chance. So that'll be up on our website in the next 12 hours or so.
And Alex Smith, let's not forget, concussed last week as well. They threw in Colin Kaepernick, who's more of a running quarterback than a throwing quarterback. What difference does that make, do you think, to San Francisco's Super Bowl hopes if Alex Smith has to maybe sit a number of games over the course of the season because of concussion?
Well, I'm kind of looking forward to having a look at Kaepernick. Like, he was a star in college, albeit it's a very different style game, and you're right, he does run the ball more. But this will be an interesting game. Campbell's got a very big job on his hands. I think, again, though, this is a good time to be involved in Chicago. And I'm not worried at all about Campbell going into that game. I think they've got 7 pick-6 in the season. Chicago, the all-time record is 9 in 1961 from San Diego. Their defense, as they say over there, is red hot, playing really well. I like Chicago, and I'm pretty sure Campbell will be in. And if he is, then I think that's good because we shot better at BetStar.
Beautiful. And before we go, we're going to go soon, but before we go, I'm going to go through the Super Bowl market, guys, and let us know what you think is good value between Hutchie and Teo. We've got Houston favourites still at $6. They've been favourites for a few weeks now. We've got New England at $8. We've got Broncos are $8.50. 49ers $8.50. Atlanta lost their first game. They're now 8-1 at $9. Green Bay $9. The Bears out to 13. Steelers out to 13. The Giants from $11 out to 16. That's a big reaction there in the market. The Ravens are a $17 chance, and then you go out to $31. The Cowboys, the Saints, and the rest of the competition's greater than $31.
Two dark horses I'd like to ask you about. Firstly, the Tampa Bay Buccaneers,
Secondly, don't do it.
And secondly, the Seattle Seahawks, because with this injury for Alex Smith, maybe the Seahawks might still win their division.
So Tampa Bay have been 101 into $67.
That is a dark horse.
It's a big shift in 1 week for one win.
And Seattle's been 51 into 36.
Well, there's 6 teams that can win it from. I mean, New England and the Broncos are big pots for me, massive lays. And we talk about the superstar factor. The Tom Brady, Peyton Manning ability is really wide into those markets, isn't it? The punters love
no doubt
the individual superstars. And the Houston $6, I'm happy to let go for now. I think they lose 1 or 2, they'll drift out, and they're unproven at the business end of the season. The 49ers, are pretty reliable, are going to be thereabouts. $8.50 still seems good to me. Atlanta at $9 still seems good, but the teams I like, the Bears at 13, Green Bay at 9. Now, obviously, you're not going to get one versus the other in the Super Bowl, so that's something to factor in. And the Steelers, just wait and see with Big Ben, but keep an eye on them. But if you're starting your Super Bowl betting, if you've got $10 to spend, have $3 on Chicago, a couple of bucks on Green Bay, and maybe a couple of bucks on Atlanta, and keep an eye on San Fran. Because the great thing about the Super Bowl and with markets like that, you can back 3 or 4 teams and have a really good run for your money the whole way through. Because you're really getting north of even money on 4 teams if you take San Fran through to, say, Chicago.
Yep. Iskanders, a BetStar, proudly Australian-owned. They bring you BetStars and Stripes every Sunday night. Hutchie, thank you. Sounds like you've enjoyed yourself, and we might be able to get you back in here.
We kept going to midnight. I've had a ball. It's been great fun. Thanks for having me, Al.
Pleasure. Thanks, Hutchie. Thanks for coming in. And thanks, Teo.
And Teo, of course, you will be here with me as well. And Al, nice to have you here every week, Mr. Consistency. Whilst we have Turfy and Ed rotating through, we can always rely on your presence here for BetStars and Stripes. We'll be back next week.
The Doc's got a little bit tired.
Yeah,
I wonder if he's listening. What price have you got the Doc listening?
No, he'll be tuning in. He likes to get the markets.
Okay.
He'll be tuning in.
Bit of spring carnival fatigue.
You know what? I'll tell you what we'll do. If Doc rings up, I don't reckon he's listening. If Doc rings up in the next 5 minutes, BetStar will donate $500 to the charity of his choice.
All right, Doc.
To the Ronald McDonald House. We'll donate $500 to the Ronald McDonald House if Doc rings within the next 5 minutes. And you're not allowed to contact him or text him or do anything, Archie.
That studio number, Doc, we can send out the SOS, 94291116. 94291116. You've got 5 minutes. And then we'll be dipping into the pocket. Thank you again, boys. We'll take a break. Sports Overdrive after this on 11:16.